Okay. What is the output of following? ये बताओ. Let's say we have for I in range 0 to, or let's say 1 to 5, print I, comma, end is equals to, you can say, one blank space. What will be the output?
1, 2, 3, and 4, sir.
Let's say I'll make it 6. Bharat, अभी तक ठीक थे तुम, but now I am making some modification. Will it be on same line or different lines?
Same line, sir.
Same line. So you will have output as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then what will be there? This will be one output. Let's say if I add one more line here.
Sir, even 5, sir.
Now 5 will be. Correct. Now, let's say if I write one more line here. What does empty print do? What does empty print do without any argument?
Change line, sir.
It simply changes line, nothing else. Okay, it simply changes line, nothing else. So what will be the output now? Whatever now, if I start writing, will it come on the same line or from the beginning of the next line, if this is the code?
Beginning of the next line, sir.
Beginning of the next line. So this loop is responsible for generating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this print will finally, after this is printed, will finally from here will change the line and cursor will come to the programming control or program execution control will come to the beginning of the second line, right? Okay. So we are all sure, and the programming control comes here. Then your cursor will be here for printing. Whatever you print now, it will start printing from here. Okay. So now we are sure that this code, or rather this piece of code, generates this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and line change. Correct. Yeah, Ankit, tuples में और कुछ नहीं है. Tuples is that only. You know the concept of list. Then the tuple is only a list which cannot be modified. And I gave you the purpose. The purpose of the tuple was just to have a certain set of values which you don't intend to modify either due to see, Ankit, nesting is not a concept. Nesting is not something separate. Depending on your logic, you will apply nesting. It will appeal to you. वो तुमको आ जाएगा कि अच्छा इसके अंदर एक बार और ये लिस्ट बना देंगे, ठीक है, और इसके अंदर if there is one more tuple, that is simply a nesting. Tuple within a tuple, if one of the elements is itself a tuple, then it will be nesting. For example, 1, 2, high, and then you may have another tuple, ठीक है, hello, -5. Okay. Right. So this is a tuple wherein, let's say if this tuple is X, so X, this is 0th element, this is first, this is second, and this tuple inside inner tuple is the third element. If you write X3 print karoge, then output will be this one, hello, -5. Okay. If you want to print this -5
so
inside.
what the double quotes become single quote?
What the tuple?
Double quotes will become single
Double
quotes.
quotes won't it become okay, while displaying it will show you single quote, that I agree. Okay. तो वो मैं अभी concept समझा रहा हूँ. Programming maybe your computer will display single quotes for that, but nonetheless it will be treated as string only. What if you want to display only 5 from here? What will you write?
X3 and 1. X
X3.
bracket 3
हाँ,
and 1.
very good. ठीक है, यही है tuple. Okay, there is one more thing about tuple, one very small thing, but we will cover it after we finish this discussion. Remind me. Okay.
Sir,
Hmm.
so I have one doubt, sir. So is it possible to store every value of I in a that is in a for loop using a variable, sir?
I
Like
didn't get you.
like here for I in range from
Hmm.
1 to 6, so it generates 5 values, right? 1 to 5.
And
So
one
can we
after the
store?
other, I
Yes, sir.
changes the value.
Can we store every iteration with the variable, sir?
Can we
Like A
store every
equals 1, B
value,
equals
every
2.
value of I?
Yes, sir.
You can create a list. ऊपर में एक list ले लो, empty list. 1 minute. What you can do is, you can have a list A is equals to empty for I in range 1 to 6, and then what you can do is A dot append I. So every value of this, whatever was generated, will be stored in the list. After that, you print A. This will give you the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have retained all the values that successively one by one came in I.
Sir, I guess he was asking that we should apply to every value a variable. Like A is equal to 1, B equal to 2. Like that.
Where? Ralvin, if you
So
can specify.
like here you stored it all under A, right? So can we
Uh,
store it like A1 is 1, A2 is 2, A3 is 3, A4 4, and so on?
but have you created the index here? No, right? So if you want to do that, what you can do is, मैं उसका लिख देता हूँ program. That I showed you, na, that sort of pseudo list. Oh, sorry. Now you can do that. AI is equals to I. Ralvin,
Yes, sir. So we got to use lists or tuples to do this, to save
you
every
cannot
iteration
use
of I.
tuples. You cannot use tuples. How
Okay.
will you add values or remove values to a tuple? Tuple is a fixed list.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah.
Tuple has to be declared somewhere hard coded at when initially in the program. It cannot be changed or altered.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so here
Yes.
A1 will store 1, A2 will store 2, A3 will store 3, A4. But here then you will have to start from A minus 1. Why? Because first will be stored in A0. So A0 is equals to 1, A1 will be equals to 2. Okay, so I minus 1. Okay, Ralvin.
Yes, sir. Okay. Got it, sir.
ठीक. So this was a rough portion.
Sir, why I minus 1, sir? It will be for
Because the first
one,
index
sir.
is
Only
0.
the first value of I is 1, no, sir.
Huh?
First value
But
of
the
I is
first value is that zeroth index, no? अंकित अगर ये लिस्ट बनाना है, if you have to create a list 1 2 3 4 5, the first value is at 0th index, no? 1 2 3 4.
okay. Yeah, okay, sir. Got it. Got it.
Right? That position is 1, but index number is 0.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, what is the difference between the programs? Yeah. Prithviraj, पहला बताओ, देखो उसका question. Prithviraj is asking one program. Let me open it.
Sir, first program is different, second and third means the same.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Why? What will
First,
happen in the case of first program?
it will print 21, sir.
A will be 21. Have you, okay, you have generated A plus 1. But are you storing the result of this expression back to A?
No, no. Okay, so it will
So
be
there
20.
won't be any, so you in this line, he has calculated 21 but done nothing. So A will not be modified. Okay, so here the output will be 20 itself because you have generated 21 but you have not used it anywhere. So no problem. If you have calculated an expression and but not stored it anywhere in the program, that won't result in an error, but that is just like a waste line. Why? I'll not say waste line, but I'll say that is a line which is not fruitful because you are not doing anything. You have calculated something, but result you are not storing anywhere, or what will be the use of that line? Okay, so it won't throw error. So 21 will be calculated, but then nothing is to be done with 21, so it will be discarded. Okay, because result of the expression is not being stored in any variable. Okay, and then you have printing A. So has A been modified since it was declared first? No, so A will remain 21. Sorry, 20. In this program, yeah, second and third will do almost the same thing. Okay, some programming related efficiency. If you have to give me, if you have to at least, finally you have to judge the programs, then you might give some extra points to the second one. But yes. Okay, yeah, sorry. I ignored that. Yes, Aditya is correct. Because he's not printing anything, so second will print 21, and though third program, there A has been calculated and modified as 21, but you are not printing anything, so only one blank line will be generated. Yes, Aditya, you are correct. Wonderful. Take care. So this is like, this line is of no use, though no error, but you have evaluated an expression but did nothing with the result. So you will only get 20, 21 and blank line. ठीक. So now we'll see what we were discussing. Okay. So we are all convinced that this program generates a row that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and changes line. Let this activity be known as, or action be known as A, code A. Okay. So whenever now I write code A, what you will understand? Key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has been printed and line has been changed. If I write again code A, what will happen? Let's say 5 times I write code A, and the code A means every time you are repeating one after the other these set of lines. So what will be the final output?
We'll get a square, sir.
You will get a square wherein the output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, and one more time. Not square exactly, because 5 times I have written. Okay, because this vertical length will be
Square, sir.
Square तो नहीं आएगा, देखो ना square क्या होता है?
Rectangle, sir.
Rectangle आएगा because here the 5 times is there, no 4 by 4 नहीं है. Okay, so this will be the output. That is fine.
It
Can
is
we?
5 by 5, no, sir.
5 by 5, no, sir.
Sorry.
5 by 5 it is.
Square
Achha,
only,
5
sir.
by 5. Okay, my bad. Correct. In my mind I was going with this 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. That is a square. I'm sorry.
So, but it looks like a rectangle.
अरे मैंने लिखा ऐसे है कि वो rectangle दिख रहा है. Don't worry about it. Okay. So why it is rectangle? It's appearing rectangle because I have given one extra space here. So though it is printing 5, but actually 10 characters are here. But here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one by one, only 5 are there. So therefore, in actual also, if we write, some dimensional differences will be there. Okay. So let's not go into that. Our aim is not whether it is square or a rectangle. Our aim is pattern. Okay. So instead of writing this thing repeating 5 times, can we do something like for I in range 1 to 6 and then देखो एक बार.
It should be for any other variable in range, no, sir, like j in range.
अच्छा ठीक है, वो कर देंगे. मान लो कि कोड ए में मैंने जे यूज किया, लेट सपोज. अब ठीक है.
Yes, sir. Both will be same.
Both are same. So what I did was, so that program will look like this. The outer for, so it will be indented. Print j end is equals to, and then in the same line you will write okay. So this will give you what output क्या आएगा इसका? That same thing. Okay. ठीक है, that is fine. So we saw कि we came from one to this pattern.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So after for j in range brackets 1 comma 6, shouldn't there be a colon?
Colon where?
For j in
Correct. Okay. So we came to the pattern. Let's say this is known as pattern. If we are referring to this as our pattern, then from here, by repeating line change, repeat 5 times, we got pattern. Is it fine? इसमें तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, because we saw in the previous page, this code alone generates one row of one row having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with line change. Then if you repeat this 5 times, the 5 times this action will be repeated. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 line change, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 line change. So wherever line was changed and where the cursor was there, it will start printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again from there, then line change. So this way 5 times if you are doing, so this will be the output. So instead of writing this piece of code, that is this block of code here 5 times, why not let's repeat it in range of 1 to 6, that is which of course will run 5 times. So it will generate this pattern. Okay. Yes.
Sir, can you minimize that?
Minimize which one? This?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. ठीक है. So
Okay, sir.
right. Fine. तो इसमें किसी को डाउट है कि हाउ दिस पैटर्न वी जनरेटेड? ये बताओ मुझे एवरीवन. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
All of you? Yes, girls, Pooja, Nanika, Ruchika.
Clear, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
take. Right. So this is our pattern. Now, यहाँ पे हम लोग देख रहे हैं क्या हो रहा है. So can we say there are two loops, outer loop and inner loop? I loop is outer loop and J loop is inner loop. So can we say by our observation that code A, this is code A inner loop, okay? ये code A which is inner loop, ठीक है? Can we say this is responsible for generation of each of the rows? यही ना एक बार रो जनरेट कर रहा है. So can the inner loop itself is generating the row, and then if you are repeating that process 5 times, then 5 rows will be generated. Is it clear? So we can say by our observation, what is our observation? There are two observations. First, inner loop is responsible for generating each row.
Each row.
And outer loop determines how many such rows will be there. Which is code A. Okay. Outer loop determines how many such rows will be there. ठीक है. So every time what is happening? First time code A will be repeated, then second time code A will be repeated. So first time one row will be generated, second time another row will be generated, third time another row. So outer loop, I loop, is responsible for generating how many rows will be there, and inner inner loop together with print is responsible for generating each of the rows and then changing line. So if you repeat this 5 times, so 5 rows will be generated. So you get this pattern. This is the fundamental to what we are going to see next. यहाँ तक clear है सबको? What is the role of inner loop and outer loop?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you tell me, else क्यों अभी else wells नहीं लगाना है? I have not taught you else with for. Aditya. ठीक है? No, for now I will say कि don't go into that. I'll ignore your answer for now. Okay. Right. Don't try to use abhi. I'll tell you when to use else with for and such things. उस पे अभी नहीं जाएंगे. Just understand this concept. Okay. Now let's say if I write a program like this, the same program I'll write, or rather let me copy it. Okay. Now, what will be the output of this if I make a slight modification? I change this 1 to I. What will be the output? Don't be in a hurry. Take your time. 1-2 मिनट ले सकते हो. What is the first value of I? 1.
1.
Okay. So J will run for the first time. How many times? From where to where? 1 to 6.
Here, it will run from 1 to 5.
1 to 5 चलेगा. अच्छा, let's say मैं थोड़ा सा इसको और modify करता हूँ. I'll
Sir, it will write.
Wait. रुक जाओ, इलाम एकदम नहीं बोलोगे तुम. देखे होगे 10th में. So let others think.
सर विजय बोलने वाला था.
अच्छा, विजय बोल रहा था. विजय बोलो. Okay. I thought इलाम man.
I think it will write 1 6 and then 2 6.
अच्छा, 1 6 2 6. चलो ठीक है, तुम थोड़ा सही हो, एग्जैक्टली सही नहीं हो, बट विल सी. अरे पहले देख तो लो व्हाट आई एम राइटिंग इन द क्वेश्चन. फर्स्ट लेट मी राइट. ओके, आई एम जस्ट चेंजिंग इट. Ilam, you might have done these types of questions in 10th.
So the pattern programs to print triangle and all.
समझ में नहीं आया था क्या?
नहीं आया था सर, मैं बस कुछ बोल नहीं रहा हूँ.
ओके, हाँ एकदम बाकी लोगों को ट्राई कर देना. ओके, now so what will be the output of this program? The first time the value of I will be 1.
Sir.
This program will this loop will run from how many times? 1 to 2. That means 1 time. Okay, so for first iteration,
Sir, it will print 1 2 1 3 1 4 and 1.
wait. अरे रुको. Analyze करते हैं line by line. Let's say for the first time of outer loop, है ना, when I is equals to 1, ठीक है, फिर अंदर जाएगा. Then J will run from dash to dash. How many times? 1 to 2 times.
2.
Okay. हाँ ठीक है भरत, you are almost correct. Almost correct. So
Right angle
1 to 2. So and then it will print J. इस तरह से प्रोग्राम चेंज हो जाएगा. And then print empty line. ठीक है. So what will be the further output इसका? तो I जब 1 है, now what will be the output produced by this? It will run from 1 to 2. That means 1 time only. It will get inside, will print J. What is J? 1. ठीक है. And then it will go again. Value of J will become 2. लेकिन 2 तक जा नहीं सकता है क्योंकि 1 less तक जाएगा. So it will run only 1 time. Then it will change line, come to the beginning of the next line. Then I will become 2. अरे रुको एक मिनट, पहले let me complete this explanation, then I'll come to you. Okay. Then यहाँ पे तुम्हारा next time ये this I will become 2. I will become 2. तो फिर क्या होगा? 1 से I which is 2 plus 1 3. तो second time this will run from 1 to 3. Okay. So this loop, inner loop will generate पहली बार J is 1. 1 से 2 का अगर ये लिस्ट बना रहा है तो J will become 1. So it will print 1, then 2, then change line. Okay, next time I will become 3. So it will run from 1 to 3. First time J will become 1. So it will print 1. Then J will become 2. It will print 2. Then it will become 3. Next time, and then again line change. Okay. फिर next time it will go again. I will take 4 from here. Okay. Sorry. हाँ 5 लेगा. ठीक है. 5 अगर 4 लेगा तो ये क्या बनेगा? 5. This will be 5. So it will print from 1 2 3 4. Line change. And last iteration में it will be what? J will be this will be 5. I will be 5. So it will go from 1 to 6. 1 to 6 में पहला वैल्यू I में आएगा 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Okay. So this way, can you see this output has come? Right. Why this square has changed to triangle? The square has changed to triangle because the end value where each row is generated, till what it will generate the row, what value, that is dependent on the value of I. So as the value of I keeps on increasing, the length of the row each time keeps on increasing. ये समझ में आया कि how did we progress from generating 1 2 3 4 5 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 like that 5 times 2 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, because what is the difference between this program and this program? देखोगे इस प्रोग्राम में क्या है कि द वैल्यू देखो इनर लूप जनरेट्स और इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर व्हाट इनर लूप इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर जनरेटिंग ईच ऑफ द रो अंकित अरे मतलब मैं तुम्हें साइकिल अभी सिखा रहा हूं तुम सीधा बोल रहे हो रफाइल पे बैठ जाएंगे रुक जाओ ओके तो हाँ so what is inner loop is responsible for what you say is generating each of the rows, but here I have made it dependent. In the second case I have made it dependent on the current value of I. So यहाँ पे every time inner loop was printing from 1 to 5, here first time it will print from 1 to 1, then 1 to 2, then 1 to 3, then 1 to 4 and 1 to 5. Why? Because when the row number is 1, it will go from 1 to 1. When the row number is 2, it will go from 1 to 2. When the row number what determines the row number? The value of outer loop, or it is dependent on the I of outer loop. So when row number is 1, so as we seen the outer loop determines how many rows. So the value of the if we make the second value or the end value of the second loop dependent on the row number or the variable of the outer loop, then first time for the first row when the value of I is 1, it will print while generating the first row, it will print from 1 to 1. When the second value of I becomes 2, while generating the second row, it will generate from 1 to 2. When the third row is being generated, because to what a particular row will be generated, to what number, it is dependent on the row number. Therefore, when the third value is generated, okay, a third row is generated, it will start from 1 and will end to 3. So इसी तरह what we how we change this pattern to this pattern? By making the row generation limit of the inner loop till making it dependent on the value of I, which is the row number. ये समझ में आया from how we progress to here by making the end value of generation of each row dependent on the current value of the row number, which is nothing but the value of I of the outer loop, as outer loop determines how many times or the what row or how many rows are you generating. ये क्लियर है कि वो स्क्वायर पैटर्न से ट्रायंगल पैटर्न पे हम लोग कैसे पहुंचे? ये वाला देखो प्रोग्राम. Okay, Pooja?
Clear.
Yes, sir.
Abhay, you were telling me something? No, Ankit, you can generate only those shapes जिसका pattern मिलेगा. We will see many patterns. Don't worry, we have just started. Okay. Abhay, you were telling me something. हाँ बताओ. We can do it another way. अबे नहीं, आदित्य बता रहा था मैं. अच्छा, चलो आदित्य, hold your query for some more time. मैं एक और कुछ तुम्हें बताता हूँ.
Sir, Abhay is absent.
Sorry, Aditya. I was telling. What happened to him?
He's gone to the hospital.
Hospital.
Sir.
अच्छा, तबीयत ठीक नहीं है उसकी. ठीक.
Sir.
हाँ.
When we replace in jail loop, we put I, 6, that will be an inverted.
Wait, हम पहुंच रहे हैं वहां पे जाएंगे. एकदम पेशेंस रखो. बहुत सारा आज मैं 15-16 पैटर्न दूंगा तुम लोगों को for you to try. बट कंसेप्ट समझ लो. अब मान लो कि if you have forgotten how मतलब कि ये लॉजिक समझ याद नहीं रहा कि इनर लूप जनरेट्स द रो नंबर, आउटर लूप जनरेट्स द रो नंबर, तो मैं तुम्हें एक तरीका बताता हूँ याद रखने का. That will help you generate any type of pattern. First, let me give you the list of patterns that you can try. ठीक है? पहला पैटर्न तो हमने देख लिया यहाँ पर.
Sir, can you go to the previous page? 1 minute. Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me just help you understand first. Let me erase everything here. Okay. Now, let's say in this question, मैं थोड़ा सा और change करता हूँ. If I make it this way, जो अभी वो बोल रहा था. If I make this as I, what will be the output? See, now the starting value of the loop of the row generation is dependent on the row number. Correct? So, first time I will be 1, it will print from 1 to 5. Okay? So, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sir, so it will be an opposite triangle.
देखो. Second time, the starting value of the row that will be generated will be the row number, which is I is 2. So it will generate 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Third time, I will be 3. So it will generate 3, 4, 5. Because starting value is not dependent on the row number. So for third row, it will start printing from 3. For fourth row, it will start printing from 4. For fifth row, it will start printing from 5. Is it clear? देखो, everyone.
Sir, could I explain it again?
अच्छा, ये बताओ, what is the value, starting value, first value of I?
1.
1. हाँ, ठीक है, inverted triangle, correct. So 1. So if I is 1, then you get inside. This J loop will run how many times? 1 to 5. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So J loop will print, first value of J will be 1, so it will print 1. Then second value of J, it won't change line. And then it will print, second value of J will be 2, it will print 2. Then third value of J will be 3, it will print 3. Fourth value of J will be 4, it will print 4. Fifth value of J will be 5, it will print 5. Then 1 to 5 it has run, then loop, this J loop will be terminated. It will come to print, that will change the line. It will come to the beginning of the second line. Then again it will go back. I ka value, first value was 1, I will become 2 this time. Then it will come again inside. Then J will run from 2 to 6. Okay, that means value will be printed from, starting printing from J2, then J will become 3, J will become 4, J will become 5, then again change line.
Okay,
Then it will go up,
understood, sir.
I will become 3. फिर next line पे यहाँ पे J कहाँ से चलेगा? 3 to 5. Actually has 6, but it will print till 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Is it clear, Kevin?
Yes, sir. So then is it why is it necessary to put 6 there in J loop?
6. अरे ending value तो दोगे ना कि till what value the loop will be, this row will be printed.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, नहीं तो कहाँ तक जाएगा? It won't know ना कि कब तक print करना है. That is the range. That is not related to loop. Range में कितने values generate होंगे? Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so in the inner loop, if instead of J, if you use the variable I, the identifier I, the output will still be the same, sir?
No. Outer variable और inner दोनों loop का variable same नहीं रखोगे. You cannot keep the same variables for both.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this is associated with outer loop, then you have to use again another variable for inner loop, a different loop. Had they been independent, if it was not within the body of this, and this j was like it was another loop outside, then you could have retained I same for both. But in this case, you cannot do that. If nesting is there, that is within one loop, another loop is there, then you cannot use the same variables. Okay.
Why so, sir?
Because one variable is associated with one loop, then it will disturb na agar girega ye, if you use the same variable here, then ambiguity will be there. Okay, the value of this variable will be overwritten.
Okay, sir.
Okay, हो सकता है कि you are running it 5 times, but यहाँ पे यही 5 पहुंचा दिया, तो next value of I will be it will see that it has already exhausted all values. It will not run at all. It will come out.
Okay, sir.
आदित्य अब वो है ना कि सर्कल बनेगा, हेक्सागन बनेगा, that is imagination. The sky is the limit. I am just showing you the way. ठीक है, कि how to prepare one road. अब तुम्हारे ऊपर है, उसको हाईवे बनाना है, एक्सप्रेसवे बनाना है. ठीक है. Why is it starting from 0? Which one is starting from 0? No, Aditya, it is not.
So
right.
the output,
कहाँ
the
पे 0?
output is in the output of the photo I've sent.
Because you might have started it from 0.
No, sir, I did the same thing for I in range, the brackets 1 to 6.
No,
And
you
then
send me the image. I'm pretty sure you have
I've
started
sent the
this
image,
one.
sir. The
Huh?
image before. I've sent the image before.
Sir, because he's put only one value, that is I. So
I've used I, sir.
Where is the image? I cannot see. Acha.
And it's only going till 4.
Arey, suno, listen. When you give only one value, that is
End
always
value.
taken as the end value. Okay, and starting will be 0.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir, understood.
So, because
So-
inner loop is responsible for printing the generating each of the rows. So ये 0 से start हो रहा है generate करना. It is starting from 0 to.
Sir, so the end value will be 4.
I. Value of 1.
1.
Okay, then it will
And the
start
last value
0 to
is
1.
5.
0
So
to
end
1.
value. Okay, sir.
0 to 1 पहली बार आएगा तो 0 जाएगा. Then 0 to 2 जाएगा तो 0 1 print होगा. 0 to 3 जाएगा तो 0 1 2 3 0 1 2 print हो रहा है. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Now tell me the output of this. All right. Here, just a minute. What will be the output of this? Aditya, mostly triangular shapes are possible. Triangulars, sort of related to triangle. जहाँ बहुत ज़्यादा shapes भी नहीं बना पाओगे. It will take unnecessary.
So it will be the same as the previous.
Same one, sir. Same.
program.
Same one.
What it
Yes, sir.
1 2 3 4 5. Then second value of will be नहीं, same नहीं होगा. What will be the first value of I?
5, sir.
5.
5. So it will
5.
generate. First row will be generated from 1 to 5.
Yes, sir.
So it will generate 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ullas is very quiet today. I don't know whether he is attending. Okay. Now, what is the second value of I?
Sir, actually, Ullas is not there.
Acha, he was there initially.
He was there. I don't know.
Okay. Now what will be the second value of I?
4.
4. So it will start from 1 to 5. That means नहीं भरत देखो 1 2 3 4 then line change. Third value of I will be 3. So it will print from 1 to 4, that is 1 to 3. Then 1 2 and then
And
finally.
and one.
That means the pattern is same, the numbers are different.
You are just varying the, or you are playing with the start end value of this generating of loop, and in which order the value of I and j is varying. Okay, depending on that, many different types of patterns are possible. Okay. So one observation I will give you in another 5 minutes. So you won't need to worry about कि I और J कहाँ से कहाँ vary करेगा. That you will simply see it and you will figure out कि what should be the range. देखो, if you consider this pattern, I'll draw a rough side. Okay. So if you carefully look at this pattern, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, 1 2 and 1. So whenever you get a pattern which is in the form of triangle, so what you should do, rough mein write something like this: I is equals to dash and j is equals to dash. Rest everything will be same. This print j will be there. Only you have to determine this thing, and this changes the entire structure of the triangle. Okay. So अगर ये दोनों पता चल जाएगा तो only substitute these things ranges. So we are only and step value dash. Okay. So बस ये range पता चल जाएगा. If you come to know this range, then you will be able to draw triangles. So what you have to do is, see, in this triangle, okay, if you go to the previous page, I is starting, देखो, first you start filling from J. So do you see each row determines J is generated by J loop. Okay, each row is generated by J loop. Then you see, is the starting value of each row constant or the end value of each row constant?
Starting, sir.
Starting value. There, first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. So starting value is same for each of the rows. So that means every time when J starts printing or generating each of the row, it will always start from 1. And if that is the case, then end value you automatically write as I plus 1. Okay. Correct? Now, what will be the starting value of I? So you know that when till what value the row will be printed, that is determined by the current value of I. I determines till what value the row will be generated, because we know it is always starting from 1. We know that it is always starting from 1. But till what value it will be printed, it is determined by the value of J. It is determined by the value of I. Okay. So first time we see that I is this is last value of first row is 5. You see the last value of first row. The last value of first row is 5. That means if J was 5, then only it printed from 1 to 5. Okay. So you see that the maximum value or the first value in the case of first row, the first value of I would have been taken. That means I started printing from 5. Okay. Or rather,
Sir, is there any case in like when we write a print statement, we print I in place of J?
वो करेंगे, वो सब बाद में करेंगे, पहले ये देखो. Okay, we'll see every pattern. Okay, so starting value was 5, and then if it was starting value was 5 and last time when the row was generated, it printed from 1 to 1. That means it went the other way till 0, and the step will be decreasing 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, here it is going from 1 to higher value every time. The step will be positive 1. Okay, let us see for this case. Okay, this was for, let's say, program number 2. This is program number 3. This we just solved I and let us see for program 2. I equals to dash with a step of dash. J is equals to dash with a step of dash. In case of question number 2, we start filling from J. You see, starting value of I is constant or end value of I is constant?
End, sir.
End value every time it is 5. Each of the row is ending with 5. That means at end it should be 5. And if it should be 5, then the J should go till 6. Okay. Now, that means other will be dependent on I. So you only write I there. Okay. So if it is going from increasing order, first time, now you see for the first row, it is first row is being printed till 5, but it is starting from 1, and then that is dependent on I. The first time the value of I should be 1. Okay. And then first time value of I is 1, and the last time value of I will be 5, because 5 to 6 will only generate 5. So last time it will be 5. So therefore we will write here 6. It is going from 1 to 6. Therefore it is in increasing order of step 1. It is also going from 1 to 6. Therefore it is also in an increasing order of step 1. So you can see it is 1 to 6, I to 6. 1 to 6, I to 6. Okay. Let us see for the previous case. Apply the same concept here. Let's say this is the first one. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here also, if you start solving, I is dash to dash with step dash, and J is dash to dash with a step of dash. Okay. So देखो, for each of the rows which is generated by J, is J every time starting value constant or ending value constant for J? Each of the rows is starting value constant. So J will always start from 1 while printing the each of the rows. Okay. Then at end you automatically write as I plus 1, because the other will always be dependent on J if it is a triangular, I if it is a triangular shape. Okay. Why plus 1? Because it is 1 less तक जाना होता है, इसलिए plus 1 लिखते हैं. Okay. Now you see the first value of now till what value J will print is dependent on the initial value of I. So it is going from 1 to 1. So what should be the starting value of I? It should be 1. Okay. And what should be the ending value? It is printing till 5. Last value 5 होगा, तभी 1 to 6 जाएगा. So it should be 5. ठीक है. ये भी इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में है तो स्टेप 1 होगा, ये भी इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में तो स्टेप 1 होगा. देख लो. ओके, 5 जा रहा है तो मतलब 6 लिखेंगे यहाँ. तो यू कैन सी 1 to 6 एंड I 1 to I plus 1 दोनों स्टेप 1 पे. ओके. ठीक है. 2 minutes more I'll take. I know I have exceeded थोड़ा सा, थोड़ा लेट के हम लोग शुरू किए थे, but it is important. तो कुछ
पैटर्न्स. This method of figuring out the values of I and J, is it only for triangular patterns or any patterns?
But there are many triangular patterns, Rolvin. I'll send you 14, 15 or 16 or 20 patterns. देखो अभी. I'll write one random pattern for you.
Okay.
तुम मुझे बताओ I और J and then we'll close the class. Okay. Okay. चलो next page में. If the question is 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3. Oh no, sorry. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 1. Now, in order to generate this, tell me from where to where I and J. I will be dash to dash with a step of dash. J is equals to dash with a step of dash. बताइए.
Sir,
Is
in
the
J
starting
end value will be 1.
It would be
starting value of J is row is constant or ending value of row is constant? Ending value of row is constant.
Yes,
That means it has to go till 1. 1 पे end करना है तो 0 तक जाएंगे. अब 1 तक रहेंगे, right? And other will be automatically I, क्योंकि in triangular pattern the one of these is dependent on I, right? Now let us see here. First time you are generating from 5 to 1, right? So what, and that is dependent on I. So what should be the
So
first value?
I will be 5, sir. 5.
I will be 5.
5.
Second time I is becoming 4. Third time I is becoming 3. So I will finally go till
0.
1. मतलब 1 तक जाएगा, but you, in order to generate till 1 it should go till
0.
loop should be still, range should be till 0.
0.
तो ये 5 to 0 जा रहा है. That means loop
-1.
-1.
-1.
Minus
And this is going from what? ये देखो, first value 5 है, ये भी 5 to 0 जा रहा है.
-1.
It should also be -1.
Yes.
-1.
समझ में आ गया?
Yes.
Okay. Try out one more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2. 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 5. Now
J will start from 5, sir.
wait. पहले मुझे स्ट्रक्चर तो लिखना दो, उसके बाद फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स करना. You know, in these type of problem, I have seen people in 3rd year and 4th year of colleges struggling to find out the logic. Okay. तो इसलिए बहुत अच्छा concept है, सीख लो, future में भी काम देगा. Okay. Now you tell me. First we have to start filling with J, because
Starting value of J will be 5.
So J will, starting value of each row is constant or ending value of each row is constant?
Starting.
Starting value, and the starting and each row is generated by J. So starting value of J will be 5.
5.
Now other value will automatically be dependent on I. But you see, first time it is going till 1.
1.
That means I was
9.
5 to कहाँ तक जाएगा?
I -1.
I minus 1. Sure. चलो ठीक है, देखते हैं. Okay. I'm just taking your opinion here. I बताओ. यहाँ पे I क्या है? Initial value, first what value you are printing?
5, sir.
First value was 1. 5 नहीं. ये this is dependent on I ना. So first value of I will be what? 1. तभी ना 5 से 0 जाएगा, तो it will print 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Second value of I will be 2. ठीक है. Third value will be 3. Fourth value will be 4, and fifth value will be 5.
6. 1 to 6.
1 to 6. So this will be increasing order step 1. This will be decreasing order step -1. ये कुछ समझ में आ रहा है concept?
Yes, sir.
So ये वाला प्रॉब्लम समझ नहीं आया.
ये प्रॉब्लम समझ में नहीं आया. चलो
I
तुम्हारा
minus
क्लास का टाइम हो गया है, बट अदर क्लासेस का. चलो I'll take 1 minute more. Others who have understood may leave, no problem. I'll just explain them. देखो, starting value of each row is constant. That means every row is starting from 5. And end value will depend on I. ठीक है? Because if one you have determined, other depends on I, then only you get triangular shape. So if it is depending on I, so अगर मान लो सिर्फ I लिख देते हैं यहाँ पे, तो क्या होता? It will be, and what was the, now if first you can see it is printing from 5 to 1. That means initial value of I will be 1. Then ही यहाँ पे 1 तक आएगा. समझ रहे हो? So in order to go from 5 to 1, you have to go till -1, whatever is the value of I, -1 तक जाओगे. तो first value of I, तुम देखो 5 to 1 generate हो रहा है. अगर I initially 1 रहा होगा, had it been 1 only, then only it would have generated 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Yes.
Then second value, you will see that it is printing, the second row is being printed from 5 to 2. That means second time I would have become 2. तभी 2 minus 1, that is 1 तक गया होगा. 5 to 1 will generate 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, so I understand.
Third value of I will be, therefore I is going from 1, 2, 3, 4, and final value of I will be 5. So therefore 1 to 6 जा रहा है. Okay.
Understood.
I will send you some patterns, 10, 15 patterns. देखो कितना बना पाते हैं. Okay. So we'll stop here. On Monday we'll continue.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.